Hello guys, welcome back. It is the Susie K, and I am back with another video as promised. I know I took some time to film this, trust me. I know, between school and my hair not being done, I wasn't trying to show my face. Yeah, we're going to get straight into these questions because you guys asked me so many good questions and I definitely want to dive deep into this, so let's get to it. Okay, so first question I got was, how has moving to Texas helped you grow as a person? Helped me grow as a person to make me understand who I am for myself. I've gotten a lot of time to be alone and just to sit with just by myself and think about all the different things that I need to do or that I want to do. When I first moved out here, I took everything super serious to the point where I was like super strict on myself, and I've kind of been like that ever since I've like gotten to this stage of like isolation, which was like about 2 years or like a year and a half. And I was just taking everything so seriously. Sometimes you just have to let everything flow. We will not always have control over everything. And that's one thing I learned when I came out here. I just wanted everything to be perfect. I want things to be on time, school, everything. Like I just wanted it all to go my way. But literally life happens. And that is one thing that we don't have control over. So you just have to allow things to be. Great things will unfold. But like, and when I say not to be so serious, I don't mean like take your life as a joke or anything, but like just understanding life happens and you will not always be in control. What are some things you do to pick yourself up from those days, from those low vibrational days? Ooh, I didn't even say we're in the next question, but yes, that's the next question. Those down days where like life is really beating you up, same answer as before, allow it to be. I think it's important for us to feel all our emotions. When you lie to yourself, you're not helping yourself. You're not doing yourself any justice by lying. Be honest. This hurt me. Like this really, like I'm not having the greatest day because I'm remembering XYZ happened to me and it's just like, I'm just not having a good day. Feel that emotion. It's okay. Like those days where you're not the happiest, it's normal. We're not supposed to have this fixed ass life. That is so unfucking realistic. Like, let's be for real, you know? And excuse my French, I'm trying to get better at not swearing. But it's just unrealistic. Like, you're gonna have days where, you know, you're not feeling the greatest. I know. Thank you, motorcycle. Another thing too is ask yourself why. If you don't want to feel that emotion towards a certain thing anymore, ask yourself why. Is this all in my head? Or is this something that's an event that happened and I just need to forgive and let it go? Ask yourself why. Don't just feel the emotion and then just let the emotion be the emotion, because then it's going to keep coming back. Go to the root of it. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way? Next question is, what was the hardest friendship lesson to learn? As I'm working on myself, I have to also understand that they could also be doing the same thing. And I think that's hard for everyone. You still have this old version of that person that hurt you in your head from like 2-3 years ago. You have to understand you're not the same version of yourself 2-3 years ago. So that could also be the same thing for them too. Just because they're not in your life anymore doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Have grace. Really, just have grace, move on. It doesn't mean that you guys gotta go be pals all over again, but like, just understand that they're also probably making the same good changes. Next question is, what's a thought of advice you would have for women who are in their single season of life? Okay, babes, allow yourself to just love on you. Get to know yourself, be alone. I know it's not fun to always be alone, so I'm not saying like be alone like the entire time, okay? Definitely go out and have fun with your friends and all that kind of shit. But I definitely would say use this time to get to know who you are as a person, as a whole. Completely fall in love with yourself to the point where any man that comes towards you or presents themselves to you will have to love you on the level that you love your freaking self. This is where you get rid of all the icky feelings and everything. Like, you just get yourself together. you know? And then I also believe that increases the good quality of men that will come to you. You feel me? During my single phase in life, I was definitely clinging on to God on a different level. And it's still the same. It's still the same. I never changed that. But that was the beginning of how I started to cling on to God, to do my own work as well. God will literally download knowledge into your brain. You just have to ask. And you also have to be persistent, and you also have to have an open mind. And when I say an open mind, I mean learning from any and everyone, not just people that you see on a pedestal. Next question is, what is advice you would give to your younger self? Do you think you now reflect it? I would say as of right now, yes, which is to constantly live for God and for you. And when you want to do something, you want to put something out there, understand that it is well and it is good enough to be put out there because you said it is well. Because when God created the earth, he didn't look at the angels and everybody else and say, what you think about how I made this earth, how I made the water, how I made the sky, how I made the grass? No, he looked at it, he made it, and he said, it is well. Okay? So therefore, that's the same thing that I applied to my own life. If I want to put something out there, if I want to share something and I love it and believe it wholeheartedly, then it is well. I don't need the approval of others. How's your mental and how's this year going for you? I would say my mental health has been very great. This year has been full of growth. It's so good to finally have the moment to look at your own self and see the good and see the bad. So next question is, when is the wedding and will I be a bridesmaid? Sweetheart, let's slow down, baby girl. I'm not rushing and neither should you. Let's slow down, let's slow down. Self-healing and the truth behind it. It's not peaches and cream. I had to face 5-year-old Susie. I had to face 10-year-old Susie, middle school Susie, high school Susie. I had to face all those versions of myself. And those were all highlights of traumatic things that had happened in my life that I just let fade. I never faced them. That's part of my self-healing journey, was the hardest I've ever had to face. So worth it, but you have to be willing to be honest with yourself. You cannot lie to yourself in your self-healing journey. Not at all, babes. You will not get the progress you are looking for, okay? You need to tell yourself the truth, and you need to dig up those parts of your heart that you buried. My self-healing journey also made me realize those things that I went through as an adult, although I thought it hurt so bad, there's shit before that hurts even worse that I did not deal with at that time. At that moment, it was left untouched. And I'm like, man, I'm over here worried about the surface and there's all of this here. Next question is, how are you liking Houston? I miss you, hope all is well. I miss you too, and Houston is going great. Sorry y'all, I had to readjust because my camera started overheating. But yeah, pretty much I just seen that the doors were closing in Minneapolis, and when I came out here, they were all open, just smooth. School is going great, work is fine, stuff is going great. I just think it was the environment. I had to learn a lot of new things, and that's what being in Houston has really consisted of, and I love it. Truthfully, I love it. There's been so much changes and so many great things that's been happening. I'm just allowing life to really take its course. Next question, how do you tell a guy your standards without sounding too high maintenance / unrealistic? And the person who asked this question, baby girl, you could have texted me. What's wrong with you? Obviously, there are things that are unrealistic. If you hold yourself to a certain standard and you would like to be treated as such, that is not a crime. I'm not here to tell you to lower your standard. I'm not here to do that. But if you want to raise it, I will always encourage that. But I will never encourage you to lower it. I want people to understand that living for yourself is a very vital thing. So if you hold yourself to a certain caliber, a certain standard, and that's how you feel, that is your prerogative. You have every right to feel that way. Why should I come in your life and tell you to lower it? And do I choose to pursue you? That is the standard you hold yourself. So therefore, there will be a man that will meet you there. You do not need to lower it or make it easier to digest for any man that is incompetent. Period. Next question is, how do you make new friends in a new city? So one of my good friends that I made out here, I met her at work. I love her to death. She is so raw. If Brisha, if you ever watch my videos, girl, you gotta have to be open-minded and get to know people, you know, and accept people for who they are. Do not color people a different color. You should have accepted them for the color that they originally showed you that they are. Don't let social media or any of that dictate who can and cannot be your friends. One thing I made a decision for myself, which I don't know if this probably sounds weird or anything, but like, I personally tell myself, like, if I'm gonna make friends with somebody, they need to at least relate to me on like a way deeper level than just social media, because anybody can go hours talking about social media because there's so many things on social media. So don't make no social media as friendships. They don't really last that long. Next question is, dealing with envious friends. Don't. It's simple as that. And although we may not really understand it like that at first, it's really that simple. You just don't deal with them. Envious friends, it's more so something they're dealing with internally than it is ever about you. Like, trust me. Like, envious friends are just people or individuals that are struggling to love themselves or struggling to find great things about themselves. So they're just constantly looking at your pool. They're constantly looking at your bucket. So you don't deal with them. Allow them to go through the process of finding and loving their own self, and they're going to be ecstatic. They will be so ecstatic to find out that, like, hey, I'm actually cool as fuck, like, or I'm actually freaking amazing. Like, I'm over here worried about this person when I'm great, you know? Don't deal with them. They have to come to that on their own. What was your most embarrassing moment? Oh my God, my most embarrassing moment would be out here in Houston. Obviously, nobody knew who I was. It was raining outside, right? And I was having an emotional day. I just got off work and I was like pissed, okay? I was just pissed off because I ended up getting dropped off at the wrong location, right? Y'all, I called myself being Superwoman that day. I called myself being Superwoman that day. The rain was falling. I was soaking wet. And my whole wig slid to the back in front of everybody. I had to slide it down like a beanie and put it right back. I was trying to stick it down. I was running. Like, can you just imagine a girl? That girl wig just came out and she running like this, like, y'all, like, that was one of my most humbling moments. Like, I was like, girl, Jesus, that was quite the day. I'm not even gonna lie. That was quite the day. But now I want to talk to you guys real briefly about the direction that this page will be taking. So as you guys may know, I was talking about modeling and everything, so you guys will definitely be seeing the journey of modeling, but I want to show you guys what it looks like as an adult to still be engaging in all the childhood things that you love to do. So I have lots of things that I want to get into, and I don't think that it needs to be in a structured order. I believe that life experiences are just meant to be experienced regardless. So I want to take you guys through that journey with me. Like, my vlogs will still be my vlogs, but they will be different. They're not going to be your regular wake up, fix the bed, luxury, unboxing the Chanel bag. Like, if I have a Chanel-y, you would just see it randomly, like, on my shoulder type shit. But I'm not going to be doing an unboxing, baby. No. I will let the wealth speak for itself when that time comes. But I want to take y'all on all the life journeys that I'm going to be going on. Like, listen, y'all. Although I am a student right now and there's going to be a lot of things that kind of slow me down a little bit. When I do go on these adventures, I want you guys to come along with me, because I don't want to give you guys a regular YouTube experience. You could really find Black girl luxury vlogs anywhere. I want to give you Susie, okay? And I hope y'all are ready for that. All right, because it's gonna get real funny, real exciting, real cute, real pretty, really weird, but really adventurous. Okay, I just don't want to sit here and talk to you guys about the regular stuff anymore. I don't want to have the regular conversations. I don't want to talk about school. I really don't want to talk about school. I've been looking for photographers in Houston. There will be a shoot that I'll be having pretty soon. I'm gonna take you guys alongside with me. I definitely was being very picky about who I wanted to work with. I want good quality work, so therefore I'm gonna look for good quality people and pay the price for that. I would want to work with someone that is also serious about their own work too. Something that's new too is that I got a guitar. Oh my god, I'm gonna show you guys. Her guys, isn't she so pretty? Understand how excited I am right now. I did get a guitar as a gift in high school. It's my little high school picture, y'all. This girl right here, she loved music. My little high school self loved music, and I still greatly love music. I haven't sang in a choir for like 5 years, and I was in honors choir in high school. Like, don't play with your girl. Like, I got little vocals or whatever. So, you know, I've just been having fun with like all the hobbies that I do have. Luckily, my boyfriend, he makes music and he makes beats and stuff like that. So it's been fun making music together, y'all. Maybe one day we're gonna drop a little project or whatever, you know. But for right now, it's all just for fun and just to stimulate my mind in different ways other than phone. That brings me to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are not, thank you for coming back and thank you for your constant support. Make sure you guys tune in for my next videos because we are constantly on adventures. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.